The negative self-talk and self-sabotage are so real. So much so, you may have even forgotten you are on your own team. With the everyday growing to-do list, managing everyone else's agenda, and trying to be everybody's everything, it's easy to beat yourself up over the long list of things you didn't do, even when the things you have completed had massive impact. I get some people are motivated by tough love, but have we taken tough love to a brutal place, all in the name of hustle and keeping it real? Have you taken being hard on yourself too far? We get real good at the tough part, but somehow forget all about the love part. I'm here to remind and encourage you. You are on your own team, so talk to yourself like it. This culture of being your own worst critic has got to change. I'm by no means saying you don't need to push yourself or give yourself some tough love, but when it's too tough and you beat yourself up to a pulp, how do you expect to rise to your next level if you're the one that keeps putting you down? You can be your own coach, but you should also be your own best cheerleader too. Encouragers unite! This is for you if you don't have the positive support you need to chase your dreams while doing all the things. Or maybe you just need those positive vibes from other positive people doing positive things. You want to do self-improvement together to be great throughout all the areas of your life. If this is you, you found your tribe. I go live once a month, and this is also where we collaborate because together we can do so much more. Join now, and you get to help me create a community we love that serves and supports us in all the right ways. Let's build it together in the Encouragers Unity. We can all use more encouragement in our lives, so click the link in show notes to get started now, and I'll see you inside. In the midst of doing all the things, you can do all things and chase your dreams. Stay encouraged as we go on this journey called life, tackling everything that comes our way while we shine our light despite any circumstances we face. No more downplaying or dimming your light, because through the good, the bad, and everything in between, together we can encourage over everything. Hey, encourager. I want to talk tough love today, because if I had $1 for everyone I coached that said, I'm just really hard on myself, I would be sitting on some island somewhere, living lavish, never having to earn another cent. Life is hard enough, but do you have to be hard on yourself too? While there are different levels of hard, what level of hard are you on yourself? Is it really helpful, or is it more hurtful? If you are sitting there thinking this is just the way I am, let me remind you of this little thing we like to call free will. So while that may be the way you are today, that doesn't mean that you have to stay that way. Being hard on yourself is taken too far when you beat yourself down and there's no acknowledgement or praise for what you actually do right. When your level of belief in yourself and your identity and what you're capable of is compromised to the point to where it's non-existent or so low you're running off the residue at the bottom of your self-esteem tank, you took it too far. This culture of being your own worst critic has got to change. I'm by no means saying not to push yourself or give yourself some tough love, but when it's too tough and you beat yourself up to a pulp, how do you expect to rise to your next level if you're the one that keeps putting you down? You can be your own coach, but you should also be your own best cheerleader too. You are worthy of self-care every day, not just on a Sunday. As you do all the things and chase your dreams, self-care has to be a major part of your day-to-day life. Giving yourself what you need is the key to being able to give everybody else what they need. If you're having a hard time making sure your self-care is on your list, get all the deets in the Encourager's Insider Guide to Self-Care. These free, easy DIY tips for simple ways to make self-care a part of your daily routine, plus some bonus goodies. Get your free Encourager's Guide to Self-Care because you deserve to be a priority on your list. Grab it right on the blog or the show.encourageovereverything.com/self-care freebie. No more being last on your list. Grab it today and give yourself the gift of self-care. It's amazing to me that if someone said half of the stuff that you actually say to yourself to one of your friends or a teammate, you'd be ready to fight. Instead of allowing your inner critic to dominate, recognize they need to be demoted. That is not the voice that needs to be leading you to this next level. You don't need to criticize yourself to the point that you've demonized or destroyed the precious essence of being an imperfect, magical being. You want the support of the people around you, and yet you tear yourself down every chance you get. They can't support you when you don't support you. You can't be out here bad-mouthing and trash-talking yourself like you are the competitor, or replaying the same negative self-talk in your mind and then wonder why you don't believe in yourself. This is the same self-sabotage that replays over and over again in different areas of your life, and why you can't get different results. Your negative self-talk already called it. It's in the background saying you're lazy, you'll never get all this done, how much you suck at this and that. Now, your reality is a mirror image to what you thought. It's not that you're lazy. You just haven't looked at all that you actually need to do and the work effort required to do it. All because you've been focused on this long list of what you haven't done. Shoot, you probably need a nap, boo. With all you did today by 8 a.m., some don't even do in a day. And you over here acting like you just ain't done nothing today. It's not that you'll never get it done. You probably just didn't make a plan to actually do it or adjust your time frame. It may take more than a week or a month to do whatever it is that you set out to do. Be realistic and willing to adjust. We underestimate the time things actually take all the time. So don't be married to the outcome. Be married to the commitment to see it through. You don't suck. You just forgot what it takes to start over as a learner. I don't know why we do this to ourselves. Why is it that we think that we can take on something new or that we've never done before and instantly be the expert? My friend, I say this to you from a loving place. Slow your roll. Remain a humble student. Even the master never stops learning. As soon as you know it all, you stunt your growth and place yourself at a disadvantage. The one who stays hungry still eats. So stay a student of the game so you can continue to learn and keep winning. Now, I'm going to say this once again from a very loving place. Stop talking to yourself crazy like you are the enemy. You are on your own team. Talk to yourself like it. You've got to coach yourself through life. That's what I love so much about being a coach, is helping you develop the tools that you need to coach yourself and have the wherewithal to know when you also need to be coached. Talk to yourself with love, compassion, and admiration. Grant yourself some grace, honey. Hard things come with this life, and yet here you are, still going, still achieving, still showing up, when that alone can take all the energy and effort that you had. Yet you are still giving what needs to be given. Now, I want you to whip out your journal and write down 5 things that you are proud of yourself for. These are the wins that you need to acknowledge regularly. These things are truly a reflection of your character, grit, and keep goingness. I know. It's a word that I haven't used in a while, but it's in my book of encouragement. Thank you. When you take a moment to sit back and reflect on the things you've overcome that were hard AF, yet still you are here, looking good and like you haven't faced the deepest, darkest moments of your life and come out better on the other side. Talk to yourself like you've achieved great things. Talk to yourself like you will continue to achieve great things. Talk to yourself like you are proud of who you've become. And because of it, optimistic of just how far you can go. There is room for tough love, but there needs to be some harmony up in there too, with just some good old powerful love. Love is who you are at the core of your being. Display that love to yourself. Your next level you will appreciate you for it. Yes, you can accomplish many great things by giving yourself tough love and even being pushed by that inner critic. But you can also achieve great things by cheering loud and obnoxiously for yourself, by celebrating all you've accomplished in the past, as well as everything you have yet to do, and even what you're doing now. You can be supportive, kind, and value yourself by making positive deposits into your self-esteem and self-image. These are some of the best investments you can make in yourself. Build yourself up because there's already so much out there that can tear you down. You are on your own team. Be a teammate to yourself that loves and supports you because that's what being a team player is all about. Encourage over your own self because together we can encourage over everything. Encourager, thank you so much for tuning in. You are literally inside my dream come true. If you enjoyed this episode, here's some ways you can say thank you. Share it with a few friends. You are a true encourager, and spreading encouraging messages to lift each other up, that's what we do. Leave a review, light me up with some stars, and share your feedback because this is how we get more encouragement out there. To keep the conversation going or to connect with other fellow encouragers, head on over to the EOE After Party. Hey! It's a free space where we can connect and support one another as we chase our dreams while doing all the things. Check out today's show notes for today's sponsors or how to become an elite encourager, along with all the ways to stay connected. Or meet me on Instagram at Encourage Over Everything. Your support is such a gift. From my heart to yours, thank you, my friend. Until next time, I'm sending you love, light, and loads of positivity because together we can encourage over everything.